Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 8 of Ucraft. That's the game I'm playing right now. I was just down in the basement, also known as Bedrock level, burning up some bedrock, getting some grains of infinity, gathering up some materials to make a simple machine chassis or two. Because we are going to start into some automation stuff. And I have some big plans for it. But we need to generate some power. Like so, we've got, let's see, what do you, you're full. Let's see. What do we have for tanks? The fluid tanks, we have ender tanks. I think this is the simplest tank we can make. Making some more steel because what we're gonna get into is mechanism. That was 4. We're gonna get into mechanism, and I know you don't really need steel to start into mechanism. Let's see if we can just put this in here. Yeah, we can. Perfect. We don't really need steel to start into mechanism, but steel is definitely nice to have. And, well, we have a bunch of charcoal. Here I'm making some of this coal coke, which is just a little bit better. No, sorry, a lot better than whatchamacallit. About 4 times better than charcoal. Here we have charcoal blocks. Got some slag. So this is just making some steel. We'll throw the coal coke in there once we're done with all that charcoal. Maybe that charcoal as well, just to get rid of it. But we can also use the coal coke for a lot of power generation here. So we have a Stirling generator. We need some way to transport and store the power. But for right now, I think we're just going to put it directly into our metallurgic infuser. This is why we're going with mechanism. We're going to try to complete the challenge of figuring out the best way to produce ores, to refine ores. And mechanism, I believe you can get up to 5 ingots per block. So that's pretty cool. Guess we'll wait for these to finish. And then we're just gonna take this guy, because we need him for this guy. Oh, we're missing some redstone. How about now? Yeah. So, let's actually take this. Ugh, it's raining. Don't like the rain. We're gonna set this up in our gorgeous new base. I did put torches in here because I was sick and tired of all the mobs. Put you there. We're gonna put you right beside. Let's see. Is this? Yeah, look at that. We're filling up with power. Just like so. Now we can well, do a lot of things with this metallurgic infuser. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is make an enrichment chamber, because this will provide us with compressed versions of carbon, redstone, obsidian, and diamond, and that'll make our, what was it called? Make our infuser, metallurgic infuser, a lot more efficient, or more efficiently use it. So, go here. We're missing iron and redstone, really? Alright. Take a block of redstone, put one of you guys in there, and more than enough redstone. Oh. We need that to be in ingot form. There we go. Enrichment chamber. And so these guys are redstone and osmium. There is a basic control circuit from Industrial Craft 2, which is probably cheaper to make. Definitely doesn't require any power to make, but an enrichment chamber. We do have some redstone. Alright. Bring it back over here. We're just gonna get all this stuff set up. Not in a pretty way. Sure, we'll put it on top. And we'll throw some of those guys in there. I tried making the roof for that out of this jacaranda wood, but it just didn't look good. I tried to make it work, but in the end I went back to mangrove. But so far, aside from these 3 machines, our base is looking pretty empty. But here we go. We have compressed redstone, which when we put in here will give us 80 redstone instead of 10. So this machine, this enrichment chamber, definitely worth it. And I mean, that'll make it easier to turn this into the enriched alloys, and then we can use enriched alloys into other alloys and use it to make advanced and other control circuits, which is all stuff we'll need. Hello everyone, I am back after a long weekend vacation mini thing. So it's been a while since I've been on, and as you can see, oh right, I forgot we could do that. As you can see, there's a bunch of stone in here. We've had someone move in. Oh, a little bit jumpy. We've had someone move in pretty much right on top of where our starter house is, and I believe this is Clueless Slime, because this block of slime looks rather clueless. He's getting set up here. He's got some stuff going. Pretty cool. So just makes me want to move out of there even faster. But we have our build here, which we're going in. And there's a bunch of rocks and stuff around here. And there was some signs. Like here's some, some glass. Oh no. Bunch of rocks and stuff just all over the place. Real mess, if you ask me. But we have a sign in here that says somebody tried to throw a rock into a window to shatter the glass, but was unsuccessful. He threw multiple. What a bastard. So we're gonna clean up this. Just get rid of all this stuff, and actually all of the cobblestone and andesite is just going into my void bag, which is great. We don't need it anyways, but I got some cleaning up to do. But what I wanted to show you guys is these 5 machines here. This is just a power, an energy cube, which is empty. So we'll pick it up and we'll throw it under. I got a photocell solar generator from Mechanism. We'll just throw it under there. It'll start charging up from that guy. This actually provides a lot of power, but we will figure out more power. Anyways, these 5 machines here can quadruple our ore. So one iron ore will give us 4 iron ingots. So let's see, we don't have any in there. So what we have here is a bunch of salt. We need a bunch of salt for this chemical injector, which all of these I've upgraded once. So Mechanism, let's go injectors. So we start with the chemical injection chamber, which in itself is a pretty complex recipe. But most all Mechanism machines have factory versions. So the Elite Injecting Factory can process 7 at a time, whereas the basic is 3, advanced is 5, and then just the base version can only do 1 at a time. So what we can do is put 3 ores in there, and it'll process them all at once, and it'll send them to a purifying, and then a crushing, and then an enriching factory, and finally to an alloy smelter, which I have. You can see all these advancements here, achievements, just leveling up for this alloy smelter here. And we have a capacitor in here which has 10 words, and they're all like incredibly or premium, or there's a couple unstables in there, which if you guys go look up some wikis about the new Ender IO capacitors, you can figure out what all of these words within the quotation marks mean. But this is a pretty darn good capacitor, so it's in there just to make it a little better. So let's change this to always active, and we can see that we're pulling out some salt. Also, we can auto sort get those going in next. So we can, if we hit this auto sort, it'll process the 3 at a time. So you can see we do need a lot of salt to keep up with this, but we get these shards, which I was kind of hoping would just get pulled out of here. And oh, we need, alright, we need something in there. Iron shards, purification chamber, with some oxygen, and we can use flint to get that. There's always something easy like this flint that you can use to get this, but it won't pull things in unless it has what it requires. So that might get us through some of it. So let's see, what does the crushing, the crushing factory can just go. So it turns into iron clumps here, which get crushed in the crushing factory, which turn into dirty iron dust, which get enriched here. And we're already out of power. Anyways, dirty iron dust gets turned into clean iron dust, which gets smelted up into iron. And so, if we hadn't run out of power, we would see, so we got 4 shards from each ore. Each ore turned into 4 shards. Each shard turns into a clump. Each clump turns into a dirty dust, and each dirty dust turns into a clean dust, which turns into an ingot. So, even though we're sort of stuck in this stage just based on power, there we have, I have some of these have upgrades. Yeah, this guy has a couple energy upgrades. This guy has even more energy upgrades in there. We'll work on upgrading them and upgrading them to the ultimate or advanced factories. But for now, I think this is pretty good. See, this guy's probably empty. Yeah. So, clearly need more power, but this setup here with these 5 machines, so we need to produce some oxygen, and we need to produce some hydrogen chloride, which is what some of these other machines and some other machines in Mekanism is for, or are for. We'll get into this, and we'll get into more of it because there is a way to quintuple our ore. So we get 5 ingots out of each ore. Throw those in there. This is a great way to get rid of wooden things. Just turn them into power for these machines. Here we have a sag mill, a simple sag mill, because we needed that in order to get this industrial powder coating. You can only get these clippings and trimmings through a sag mill. So now we have 6 of that, which is more than enough, I'm sure. But eventually we will upgrade all of these all of the ways. For now, 4 ores per, or 4 ingots per ore is a pretty good setup for me. We'll work on better ways to get salt and oxygen, or hydrogen chloride and oxygen, and that'll just make things run smoother and more efficient. But this is where I'm gonna have to leave you guys. Like I said, there's been a lot going on, and I gotta clean up my base, but I won't make you guys sit through all of this, especially because the server is being pretty jumpy for me right now. But yeah, thanks you guys for checking out this episode. Hope this proved how nice and easy, just super simple, this quadrupling of ores is. You only need 5 machines and a couple resources, salt and flint, which you can get both of those very easily. Those are pretty basic resources. Yeah. Oh, here's another sign up here. How did it get here? Oh, here we go. What is this? It is slimy, but I am clueless. I do not know what this is. So, clueless slime, I'm gonna guess is responsible for this. Oh. Whoops. There we go. But yeah, gonna have to clean up this mess, and see you guys in the next episode.